What's up, YouTube? My name is RJ. I am with Harbuck Media. Today, we are going to talk about create content now. You need to get started creating content today. Do not wait. But before we get into that video, first drop us a like if you don't mind. If you're not a subscriber, please become one today. And don't forget to smash that notification bell so that you're notified of all of our upcoming video content. If you have a question or a comment about this video or any of our previous videos, be sure to drop it down in that comment section and we will do our best to respond to you as quickly as possible. All right, let's get started. Fire and water me, going down deep, sing, bury me, carry me, far beneath. Down to the river. Create content now. What does that mean? That means don't wait. I talk to so many businesses that say that they want to make sure that the quality is there from the very beginning. They're maybe a little uneasy to get started because they're worried about what it might look like, or they get their first video filmed and it's a little rough around the edges, and then they want to do as many, retakes as possible to try to get to perfection. And my answer is always the same. You are not going to reach perfection in your first video. It's just not going to happen. And so you need to be willing and comfortable to get started, to allow the learning curve of this process to take place. You start where you are and you learn as you continue to create more and more content, how to be more natural in front of the camera, the do's and the don'ts, a more proper way of lighting. If you leave the AC or the fan on, you remember, oh man, I shouldn't have done that this time. I'll make sure I don't do it next time. Those are all things that you learn as you create videos. And the most basic rule is that if you don't get started now, if you're really waiting on that perfection, chances are you're never going to start. And so if you really do believe that this video creation process, this putting videos on social media, using social media as an outreach tool, as an opportunity to advertise and reach new customers, then you just need to get started. You need to create content today. Most businesses, and I say that, most businesses, quality is not an issue. Okay, when you're talking about a small local business in your small town USA, your video quality is not as important as just getting a video out. Take out your iPhone, walk around your store, showcase your new products, talk about your products, hold it in your hand, talk about your sales, talk about the benefits of your products. Customers eat that up. They want to see that their local business is on social media. They want to support you. They're coming into your store. They're buying your products. They want to support you and they want you to grow. They want to see you be successful. And so they're going to share that content. They're going to like that content. They're going to engage with their content and they love that hometown feel. Now, that's most businesses, okay? If you are a law firm, if you're a doctor's office or some sort of, corporate entity that deals, in worldwide solutions, then yes, quality is more of a pressing matter for you. Now, that's not an excuse to not get started, but that means that you probably also have a little bit more revenue to put behind this venture in the first place. That means you can spend a little bit more money on your camera. You can spend a little bit more money on your lighting. You can spend a little bit more money on your audio, maybe hire an editor or a social media manager, or just an outright marketing agency to handle all of this content for you. So if that is you, you still have no excuse to get started. You can achieve a higher quality right out the gate. It just takes a little bit more money, takes a little bit more investment, takes a little bit more help. You can have those things today. So just the same as a small business, get started today. Now, the second thing that I hear a lot from businesses is that they don't have the time to get started just yet. If I have a couple of months, I can then make some time in my schedule. And that's another red flag. It's just never going to happen. You're never going to have enough time to create social media videos. You're never going to have enough time to write your own blogs or to, create your own images. You're just never going to have time because your business is growing and you are going to be constantly pouring more and more of yourself into that business. You're never going to not have a problem to solve. You're never going to not be bringing someone on or, solving some issue with your customers or your stocking of your product, whatever it is. There's just going to always be something around the corner that you're going to have to deal with. And so what you have to do is you've got to make time now. Doesn't have to be a lot of time. We could be talking 30 minutes per week. We could be talking, 2 hours at the beginning of the month and then nothing per week, just that one block of time at the beginning of the month. But you need to figure this thing out now, and then you will get better at it. You'll get faster at it. And then you can make the choice. Do you back yourself out of it? Do you do less because you've gotten better? Or do you do more content because now you can do that content faster? But again, if you say, well, I just don't have the time to get started now, so give us a couple of months. It's just not going to happen. You're never going to get started. Now let's go back and talk about that small business. Small town USA, you're a business, you realize that this social media content thing is your ticket. It's how you grow your business in 2022. And so you're ready to move in that direction, but you've got big eyes. You're looking at the world of social media. You're seeing all these big corporations or these more, bigger, larger businesses that are creating more content than you could ever imagine. And their content is just at a higher quality, a higher standard than you can do. Realize that you are not in competition with those businesses. You are in competition with yourself. You're in competition with businesses like you. Now, it's hard to think that because you want to be those businesses, and I want you to be those businesses, and you can become those businesses. But as you start increasing your revenue, you can start to invest more money into this social media venture. You can start hiring a marketing agency or buying that higher quality, camera equipment or lighting or audio, whatever it may be, to get you to that standard, to put out more content. So I say that you're in competition with yourself. What do I mean by that? I mean that you are in competition with yourself in the sense that you need to just constantly be getting better, constantly doing a little bit more, maintain consistency and increase in what you are doing. Okay. Don't ever go back. Don't ever miss a week. Don't ever take a month off. Don't lower your quality or your standard. Keep moving forward. Okay. But you don't have to be one of the big guys. That's the beautiful thing about social media is that anybody can do it. It's free. Social media is free. You have a smartphone. It's already in your pocket. Use that tool and take advantage of what social media has to offer, which is a free way to engage with new people, to engage with your existing client base. So you need to take advantage of that. And then as you grow, you can invest more and grow your content and begin to reach even more people and begin to put yourself in competition with the big guys. But to start off with, you're in competition with yourself. Now, let's say that you're a business that's been around for a long time. You've seen a lot of things come and go. You've seen newspaper ads, the classifieds. You've seen that work. You've seen local businesses putting advertisements on TV on the local channels. You've seen, catalogs, and you've seen newsletters. You've seen, magazines, all of these, printed ads and printed marketing. And you see social media and you go, isn't that just what I've already been doing? And can't I just continue to do what I've been doing? Why do I need to get in social media when I can print in my local newspaper? The truth is that in many respects, print is dead. And so you do need to move on to social media. But nobody can promise that social media is the end all be all. Nobody can promise that this is what we're all going to be doing in the next 10 years. Who knows? We might all be, dealing with digital advertising in the metaverse, which is another video for another day. But the point of this video is that you need to get started now. You need to get started where we are. We know that social media is maybe not the entire answer today, but it is definitely the best answer for today. So take advantage of the tools that are at your fingertips. Take advantage of social media. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope that it has helped you. I hope that it has encouraged you. If it did encourage you, if it was a help to you, please give us that like. If you're not a subscriber, please become one today. Do not forget to smash that notification bell so that you are notified of all of our upcoming video content. If you have any questions on this video, any of our previous videos, please be sure to drop it down in the comment section and we will do our best to answer those questions as quickly as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll catch you next time.
Oh, fire and water me, going down deep. Sing, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath. Down to the river.